let's do the tier list update. I made a couple mistakes in the tier list. My Chinese whale friends has made that known to me. So we would like to make some corrections. Me, if I make a mistake, I admit it. I'm not gonna hide it. You know. So let's keep it that way. All right. So just that was the tier list we had on the last stream. The top. So I'm not gonna do ABC. I'm just gonna do price. I think price makes the most sense because we are a Web3 crypto game. Most of us are here to make some money. Because if we want to have fun, we play Web2 MapleStory. Web2 MapleStory is very fun. The most fun MapleStory is global MapleStory. Um, so that's why we're changing the tier list to like money base. I'll have to ask Delu. I'm not sure, but the result of my conversation was because a Web3 a Chinese whale doesn't like it, I would send a hero soloing Damien video. So so I had to redo this. They don't fuck around. The Chinese don't fuck around, man. Yes, global reboot. My bad. Yes, global reboot, not the regular server. So we are make so the top two it doesn't change. So the the best tier your your credit card. This is paid by the bank. So I don't know, depending if your family is rich or not. Maybe it's not even paid by you. If you're a real whale in the real world, your credit card rewards points will pay for your Solo Lotus. Again, this is a Solo Lotus tier list, so it depends on your ease of ability to Solo Lotus. If you're a giant whale in real life, this you could get a Solo Lotus character by using your rewards points because you're a whale, so it's a credit card. And the same thing, right? Is if you're a content creator, you get a Lotus by it's free because you get money from your community. Your community pays for it, so it's free. They help you well, so it's free. So now we're starting to get to the tiers that you actually have to pay money, right? So Corsair, you could get to Solo Lotus at $8,000. When I say that $8,000, this is based on today's market price. So if you invest like 2 months ago when NXPC was $3, well, you got fucked. That was a $30,000 investment. But I'm talking about like the price. This tier list is based on today's price at the time of the stream. So at the time of stream, you could make a Corsair give or take around $8,000 to solo Lotus. For Shallower, you could get one for 10K. Like the last recently there was a Shallower was sold for $10,000. That's a solo Lotus Shallower on the market. I think it was sold for like 1.2 bill or something like that. That's easily solo Lotus character. Right now we have the big shifts. You have the Bishop, Marksman, and Buck. These can solo Lotus, but it's gonna cost you $40,000. Um, the reason why it's gonna cost you $40,000 is because let's look up some names. Uh, just to give you like a reference, like how close somebody is away or far away from Lotus. So this is my friend, 210, 220 Bishop, and this is his stats. This is a 19K int Bishop. He is about like 5-10% away from solo Lotus, and this is about 30,000, 40,000 value in terms of equipment at today's price, right? Obviously, he spent way more than that because he got these equipment way earlier, but at today's price, it's about 30,000, 40,000. So like this is the fat ring. It's the triple prime ring, right? And these are like all triple lines, all triple line usable, right? See this? Um, you have the attack int, right? Every single line attack, right? See that? And then the cup is actually pretty good. This is a very good cup with flame. If he remove the EXP pendant, it's 20k int. Just to letting you know. Right now he's using the pendant, so it's like he's missing a couple int. Uh, so like these are the equipment. The staff, has attack on the staff. Jump high marksman is up press the up arrow twice, and then this the belt. It's like pretty good Star Force, right? So he's missing like Star Force if he wants to solo it, and because of that, it's gonna cost him like around $40,000 at this price range. And for Buck and Marksman, they're about the same price range, so that's why it's $40,000. Going back here, right? And Paladin is like, so Paladin's price is higher than Bishop. The reason is because recently the Kaisarium's sword is going down in price, but Kaisarium is very expensive to enhance as well. So you have to balance the Kaisarium enhancement cost with other pieces of gear. So that's why it's more expensive for Paladin. Paladin, you probably can do like 15 star or 16 star Kaisarium with like epic or unique potential. Because going like at legendary is very expensive, and you just get like other better pieces on other parts. Um, Same thing with Light Lord. If you look at on the last stream with Chisei's character, Chisei can solo Lotus, but at he definitely spent more than 60K. But at today's price, you could get to his level of character with like around 65K US dollars. You could calculate the math yourself, but that's usually how much it's gonna cost. If you were to build from scratch, right? If you were to build a light lord from scratch, like you say you buy a light lord from the market for like a 210, 215 light lord right in the market, and then you buy all the equipment. If the equipment is not in the market, if you were to enhance it yourself, the price is gonna cost up to like 60K or higher. Um, so here is the correction of why I made this correction stream was because I was recently told that my F tier is shit because these are actually is possible to solo. Um, like all these five classes: Ice Light Mage, Hero, Dark Knight, Fire Poison Mage, and Bowmaster. The reason why I didn't consider it was because my poor ass limited my imagination. I have a very poor imagination about how strong a gear can go. Uh, so that caused my brain to shut down at like 80K level. Like once you get to the 80K US dollar level, your gear looks completely different. And at that point, when you equip the credit card to these kind of characters, they become very strong, even if the class is shit. So this is why credit card is number one, right? This is the whole point of the argument of the tier list is to show you guys credit card is unstoppable. If you equip the credit card to a hero, so I didn't give you uh let me see, hold on, let me just stop this for a bit. So if you do a credit card to this person, hold on, I'm gonna change the screen back. Give me 1 second. So this is a right. So this is a mega Chinese Laviaden whale, Chinese Laviaden. This is a hero. Um, so this is what credit card can do for a hero is fucking insane. So you have the Absolab 3-piece CRA with Absolab. He could be stronger if he equips Kaisarium, but the reason why he's not equipping Kaisarium is because his axe is like very strong. Like he has a double boss line with IED, and it's like 17 stars. At this point, it's like whatever. He doesn't have to get it. This is good enough. Um, so what he did is, he has double legendary Absolab pieces. Each of these is like easily 400 mil, 300 mil at minimum just to make these, because everybody knows like Absolab is very expensive to upgrade, and all of these pieces has flames on it. Like some of them are very good flames, but some of them is like the flame is decent. So like like see this like all like legendary or triple unique usable line, like or at least double unique, right? Double unique usable line. So, but it's still 17 stars Absolab, like which is very like expensive to make, and they all have flames. So this is the power of a credit card, you know. So this is what a credit card looks like, and because of that, he has 27K strength. If he uses his like all the buffs, he will have over 27K strength, and you can see that the boss damage is like over 250% boss damage. Um, and then his IED is like 90%. Like that's like base, right? versus very high. So this guy can like make Lotus and Damien eat shit, you know, and it's a warrior. You guys know how I feel about war. Sorry, it's a hero. You guys know how I feel about hero. It's like it's weak as shit, but it doesn't matter. If you equip a credit card, you know, this guy is very strong. He's way stronger than I am. Like he's easily like triple, double my damage easily. Actually, no, triple. I think this guy easily triples my damage, like my Paladin's damage. That's because like it's different. You know, I'm equipped like I'm like a shit tier. You know, like a Amazon gift card. You know, this guy is like a credit card. You know, it's different. Uh, but for these, you know, with that logic, right? But because this guy just needs 17 star Absolab to solo Lotus. So Fire Poison Mage, Dark Knight, and Bowmaster, they're not that far off. Um, so you know, if you give them like 19 star Absolab or you know 20 star Absolab, they for sure also do it. You just need a little bit more. So you know, so I give like a rough estimate, you know, 100k for sure. Right, let's change it to 100k. Right, I think 120 is like a little bit high. Right, so 100k for sure. These even 5 poison maze can solo Lotus. I haven't seen the Chinese whale Laviatin solo Lotus using a fire poison mage yet, but you know, if we ever see one,